Hey there, Steve Krivda here, and the question I have for you today is, how would you like to increase your confidence and your posture when you're doing your cold market and your warm market prospecting? Well, if you stick with me for a couple minutes here, I'm going to share with you 2 huge tips. It's going to help you raise your confidence and your vibration levels as you're going into your phone call or face-to-face meeting. So, tip number 1 is a big one. What's your motive, or figure out what your motive is as you're going into the call. Now, there's 2 different sorts of motives in my opinion. Is one, you need to make the sale. That is, you're almost desperate to make that sale because you need the money, which I totally understand and I get that because I've been there before and a lot of people have. But what that does is that puts you in a salesperson mode, and people smell being sold a mile away. Okay, that's why people don't. That's why, if you walk into a store and somebody comes up and says, "Can I help you?" You kind of you get your walls of resistance come up quick, and you don't want that to happen to you. Okay, so also if the person is raising any kind of resistance, you're pushing them back, and as you're doing that, you're pushing your sale onto that person. Okay, so as a raised resistance, your salesmanship ups a notch. You don't want that. Okay, it's really hard to do. You're almost talking the person into the sale, and that's something you definitely want to avoid. The second part of that is to lead with value. Okay, so if you're looking to serve the person, so you're looking to make the sale, and the second part of the motivation behind the call is to serve the person, and the only way to do that is to be present in the conversation. If you're trying to sell somebody, you're not present. Okay, you can only think of one thing: make the sale, make the sale, make the sale. If you are being present, you can listen to what they're telling you and serve them with your product, service, or opportunity the best way possible. So what you do is you're leading with value in accordance to the conversation. So if they need X and your product or service opportunity provides X, then that's where you lead the value of your deal. Okay? So what you're doing is, instead of pushing yourself on them, you're actually pulling them along. You're pulling the person into the sale, because if you lead value and you provide what they need with your product, service, or opportunity, the sale takes care of itself. All you have to do then is, hey, are you ready to get started? That's pretty much it. So find out what your motive is. Part 2 of this is, what's your mindset? Now, I know a lot of us, we go into the calls, we're nervous because we're expecting the person to say no to you. And that's a kind of a really bad way to go into it, because we're expecting the no. We almost sabotage ourselves because we're zapping our own strength, we're zapping our own confidence, and we're zapping our own passion. Remember, people join people. If you're passionate and confident, it almost, unless it's a really crappy product, it almost doesn't matter what the product is, because they're joining you. In fact, the neat thing that the Higdons do is, before they get on the phone or as the phone is ringing to the person, they say, "Welcome to the team," and that raises them up. And even if the person says no, it doesn't matter, because you go in with confidence, and that's highly important. So those are my 2 tips. And if you would like a script on how to do the invite, I'm going to give that to you for absolutely free as part 1 of module 1 of my absolute complete home business handbook. You can have that for absolutely free at stevekrivda.com/HBH. Again, it's stevekrivda.com/HBH. And that's my complete home business handbook. You can have that for absolutely free. Hope you got value. If you did, like, share, comment. Appreciate you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.